Yo, feel like it's been a while, but we back streaming and that. I wonder if I can move this like here. Hold up, let's go here. Yeah. Um, just setting up as always. Shouldn't be too long. Yes. All right. How we doing? All right, so don't really have a strong agenda, but what I wanted to work on was the SaaS we started ages ago, Awaken Ambience, which I submitted into the Lovable Hackathon. Got top 15. I don't know, did they post that anywhere? Hold on. I don't know if I'm on their launched featured. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think so. What about launched? Uh, no, but I think I have it here. Yeah, this was the landing page. Cool 3D landing page for the app, but today we're going to work on the actual app if I have it open, which I don't. One sec, let me just make sure. Oh, what happened to the background here? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it lags so badly. That's not good. We'll just pretend it doesn't lag. I'm just gonna open up VS Code. Oh, also, actually, that's fine. All right, this is the project. Um, there we go. You should use Grok with thinking. It's pretty cool. If only we had a music generator or mental health app. Yeah, there's some projects that try to do that. I use Suno for the music. I'm actually listening to it right now. Let me see if I can get you guys on. Uh, can you hear that? No. Yes. It's pretty chill. Drop frames? You're right, but it should be back now. It should be okay now. Hopefully it doesn't keep up. So dark sky. All right. Let's see if I can run this. I haven't run this project in a while, and the music stopped. Oh, it's back. Song. Um, Stream is lagging hard. Let's double check the stream right now. Oh, my computer is struggling. Well, let me turn off Docker. I think the internet is good. It's just the project in a while. Oh yeah, you're right. Stuff. Oh, it's back. All right, hold on. Let me quit this Docker shit. So, stream is lagging hard. Okay, and this. And this. Double check the stream right now. Okay, that should be better. Oh, my computer is struggling. Well, let me turn off Docker. Yeah, that's better. I think the internet is good. All right, thanks for bringing that up. It's just the. Yeah, I've been using Augment Code a lot as the coding agent. I mean, it's free right now, which is really amazing. It seems really smart. And then just today, I've downloaded RuCode, and this one seems pretty good. I'm using it with the new Quasar alpha model because this is so fast and free. Yeah, it's been pretty good. So yeah, let me see if we can do all this stuff without me touching anything. So we're gonna start. Actually, let me bring up my voice to text. Aqua voice. Great, thanks guys. I wonder if there's a way I can like highlight your messages. Let's see. Copy, block user, delete, toggle queue. What does that do? Oh, just a queue here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, if I go toggle 1, 2, what does that do? 2. Show only the messages in queue. Oh, that's pretty cool. It'd be like sick if it could like pop up. Then a pop up. What's this do? Oh, filter. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna say run this project locally. Is the model good? Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's about the same performance as DeepSeek V3. I think it might be slightly faster, and it's like completely free right now. I'm in chat mode. Make sure we're in agent mode. Run the project locally. Yo, lazy, what's up? Can we stop music? Oh, we can. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so Augment has its own like context engine. Yeah, Augment has its own context engine, which seems like pretty good. I'm not sure exactly how it works under the hood. Supposedly they have their own model, like their own model, like fine-tuned for the context engine. Because like that when yesterday when they had all those new users, the context engine specifically went down, and they're like, we're gonna spin up more GPUs specifically for the context engine. So that was pretty interesting. Okay, it's running a Python VM. I think that's okay. Yo, I see through. What's up? Thanks for joining. I should add some text to be like what I'm doing. Building voice agent app. TypeScript Next.js. I go Next.js Python Gemini API. Can we get a background? Not sure how to get a background. Get an outline. Drop shadow. That's fine. Lag again? Damn. Augment via cursor? No, I'm using it in VS Code. On the free plan, yeah. So right now they actually have unlimited um on in early access. So for a limited time, you can use it unlimitedly, which is super cute. I'm running on a potato? No, I'm running on the M1. Is it lagging again? It's a bit of a shame. Oh, yeah. I ran a speed test before I started and it was like 10x. Pretty sad. I think all my streams here have been not great. For a limited time. Oh, this seems fine. Which is super cute. Oh yeah, look at that upload, dude. Why does that happen? No, it's VS Code with augment code. Alright, supposedly the app is running both the front end and the back end. Let's see if we can talk to it. Oh, we got an error straight away. What's this error? 401 unauthorized. Okay, that's fine. That should just log me out, but it didn't. We have a 401 error on load. Oh no, this net is just dead, bro. I think it's not fine. Is it fine? Does the hello? The voice to text isn't working. Oh, maybe it's just the voice to text. Yeah, bro. And the upload is what I need. Have you heard of those like combine Wi-Fi with like 3G kind of thing? Channel bonding. You guys heard of that shit? Channel bonding. Why are these videos so old?
I'm Alex Geesis, and I want to explain to you Speedify's internet connection and give you one faster, more reliable internet.
Speedify.
Whatever kind of internet connections you have on your computer. Could be Wi-Fi.
I've seen this.
Could be Ethernet. Could be a tethered cell phone. Let's take a look at Speedify.
Damn, 6 years ago. Mm. Alright, I think it's fixed. By the look of it. No. Just completely 404 now. What the frick? So running just turned I should be able to. Oh, 301. Okay. Alright, this is looking better. Hello? Um, alright, new error. Did they change the... I have a Perplexity MCP, so use... I don't know why, but use the Perplexity MCP to make sure we are using this. We are calling the methods correctly. Hopefully this actually does like web search. Yeah, that's so good. So now we don't have to rely on the model's knowledge. Yeah, so they're the only two MCPs I have at the moment is Playwright and Perplexity. Um, they're pretty good. Yeah, Starlink. Starlink would be sick. You wonder if this will be iPhone friendly. You mean the agent? Continue. I don't have a local model, but yeah, I don't even use continue. I might like disable it for now. Does look like they've updated it quite a bit. This looks nice. What are these tools? It's pretty sick. What's this? MCP, docs. Very nice. Local assistant, new assistant. All the gooning. Yeah, it's all that gooning I've been doing. Oh, I have to restart extensions. Okay, let's try again. Oops, same error. Or new error. Oh shit, what did I? Is it vibe coding? It's closer to vibe coding than not. Yeah, I'm just like what I did just there, just blindly paste the error message into the agent is very vibe coding. Um, but occasionally, if you give better prompts, do you have a promo code to apply to Lovable as you gave before? No. That one was for the hackathon. I'm sure it expired. Don't have any other ones, I'm sorry. Although, like you can try my username tech friend. I doubt it'll work, but there was this one point where they're like, let's collaborate. We didn't actually end up going through with it, but I think they were gonna give me a code, maybe. Voice agent app, yes, Godzilla. I can give you a preview. We should make an escort app. What do you mean by that? Let me see. On my channel, I could show you when it was working. I started this thing like day one building a SaaS. Like connection. Pretty good. Like where is it? Here.
KRITIKUS 666. If they open source this,
Oh, hold on. I gotta set up my speakers.
okay, now the chat also says, hey, from Dark Sky Full Off Stars.
Oh, then can you repeat that? This is it.
Sure, the chat says Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Hey,
I know
man,
there's
man,
an echo.
the beard fits you well.
Ah,
hey,
shit, no. Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
And it also does Google search. So can you search for the latest price of Bitcoin?
Okay, the price of Bitcoin is fluctuating, but it's around $88,000.
All right, so supposedly, let's see if we can get it working. Nope. Unknown name genera. It's a bit of a shame because this was working, and I don't know if like Google changed how the API works or I changed something. I'm not sure. Can you test the chat by going into localhost using the Playwright MCP, starting the chat with start chatting button, and then checking the backend logs to see if there are any errors? All right, so I also have a Playwright MCP, so I hope I can just like sit back and it'll test itself so I don't have to do manual testing. There we go. You see it opened that up and hopefully it's gonna test itself. Did I try Trey? A long time ago when it first came out. Yeah, I tried Trey. It was good. But yeah, I've been using Augment Code this whole week. Oh, what? That worked? I don't think so. Did it say it worked? That's still an issue. Okay, good. And now it's using Perplexity. Awesome. This is like one of the first times I've gotten both Perplexity and Playwright MCP working together. Genera, yeah, seems like I'm misspelling, you're right. Which Playwright MCP? This one is by Execute Automation, I think it's called. Yeah, Execute Automation. Can you see that? Why is my... Hold on. Right, we gotta fix this up for you guys. There we go. Music.
With $92,000.
Oh
It
no,
is showing us.
that's not music. Where did I do my Suno? Here. Let me open up a new Suno. Let's create something. Um, let's go complex drums, chill 808. Instrumental. Oh, the error. Oh, we got the complex drums. Any second now. Maybe this one. Bella, good morning. Apple Music MCP. I feel like I would never add an MCP that's not related to the coding. I don't know. Like it just seems like I don't want the agent to think about anything else. Chill wave down tempo. We'll do that next. This is pretty chill. I like this. After several attempts, we're still encountering the error generation. Based on my testing. Damn. There's a possibility that this method doesn't work anymore. So what I'm gonna do, hold on. There's a few things I'm gonna do here. Just gonna double check the... Yeah, okay, we're not just disregarding all the changes. Okay. What I'm gonna do is open a new chat. And I'm gonna say use Perplexity to get the most relevant documentation for the Python package by Google called Gen AI, GENAI, and implement that into our Python server instead of the WebSocket implementation we currently have. Awesome. You see how I spelled Gen AI, but it didn't like have both Gen AI and the spelling. It just only had the spelling. Pretty sure that's what the Python package is called. Google Gen A. Google Gen AI. Yeah, Google Gen AI. This is it, right? Google Gen AI. Yeah. Ensure we keep all functionality. Continue to do further clarifying Perplexity calls if required. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can rewrite the server. Goon MCP. Best MCP for letting LLM test in the browser. Yeah, so I'm using that Playwright one, as I said, Noah. That's the only one I've gotten to work. There's so many, like the browser use is such a obvious case for these agents. But yeah. I've only gotten the Playwright one to work. Yeah, there is self-correction with the Playwright MCP. It tests the code, corrects it, tests it, corrects it. Google Gen AI, yeah, exactly. That's a new Python XDK. Automatic function calling. What is that? I saw, was it you that posted that thing in Discord? Should we have a look? Where is it? Did you post it in link dumps? Oh no, that was Rahul. Let's see. Struggle to have browser tools? Yeah. No, try the Playwright one by Execute Automations. That's the one I've got. Yes, I can share it to you on Discord for sure. What's your Discord name? It's like, is it Noah or is it? I think it's like something else. It's not Noah, dude. It's like Play. Bro, what the fuck? Pirate? What's your Discord name? I've just pasted it in chat. Oh, I see. It starts with a T. This guy. I'm in streaming mode, so I can't see your name, but yeah, I just posted it. Function calling with Gemini. What's automatic function calling? Force the model to call any function instead of chatting. What? I don't get that. This song's pretty annoying. Whoa, Google Generative AI. That looks different. Google Generative AI. No, this ain't it. What the frick is this? This is something. What? What is this? Maybe it is this. Why do they have so many SDKs? Google Gen AI. Yeah, it's Gen AI. The fuck is generative AI? What did the Perplexity search come back with? Oh, it's searched for Google generative AI. No. Make sure to use the Gen AI package. Let's try again. So that'll do localhost? Yeah. The only issue is it doesn't have like your cookie session from your actual browsing. What apps do you plan on working on in the future? Yeah, I mean, hopefully this voice agent. I think like a voice agent. So many like features that I think I wanted to have. But yeah. My ears hurt. Yeah. These LLMs definitely don't know about Google Gen AI. Oh my god. It went back to Google Generative AI. What the fuck? Is it that? It's just like it's freaking hard coded to search that. Do not search for this package is outdated. Is it? Maybe it isn't. Let me do my own Perplexity search. Okay, good. It actually searched the right thing. Google offers two Python SDKs, Generative AI and Gen AI. They differ in their philosophy and intended use cases. Generative AI is low-level access. Gen AI is a high-level abstraction. Maybe I do want to use generative AI. Generative AI is mature and stable, whereas Gen AI is undergoing development. Which one, dude, hello? Which one has real-time API streaming capabilities? Gen AI. Yeah, okay, so we do need Gen AI, supposedly. In contrast, generative AI stream has been deprecated. See? Okay, good thing I asked that clarifying question. Do I have a GitHub repo? Yes, AJ47 is my GitHub. GitHub slash AJ47. And the project I'm working on now is not pinned. Oh, yes, it is. Awaken Ambience. This is the project we're working on now. Gen AI is for Google Gemini 2. Gen AI is newer, yeah. So somebody built his own AI from scratch and is making it into a fully functional app. Calls it Ada. Was that indie dev Dan? I think you're thinking of Indie Dev Dan. Yeah, he's awesome. We all love Indie Dev Dan. One of the true engineers embracing AI coding like a proper engineer. Whereas I'd say I'm leaning more towards the vibe coding space, but I do have like a solid enough engineering background. It's just that I foresee as time goes on, the less like nuance you have to be, I think, from a human. I could be wrong. Like it just comes down to communication. I think at the end. Oh, it's made a plan after it did the research. This looks pretty good. Update. Now let me implement the new Gemini Galactica. I'm sorry, I tried to call a tool but provide too large of an input. I'm gonna be like, try again. Try again. Yeah, as you can see, this is why I consider myself a vibe coder. My prompts are quite succinct. Yo, Figs, what's up? Yeah, I could definitely be doing some better prompts. Yeah, it's doing a search again. I wonder, can we check my like API usage? So the one downside of this Perplexity MCP is it uses the API, which costs money. I've used 11 cents. That's not too bad. I don't know how many calls that has been. They don't like kind of give you activity, it seems. View dashboard. Here we go. 4th of April, 70B. Also, you can specify what model to use, and I haven't. Um, so it looks like by default it uses 70B online. Complexity models. Let's see what the options are. All right, we got. Wait, what the fuck? Sonar, Sonar Reasoning, Sonar Pro. They don't even have 70B online here. So, yeah. Last Perplexity. Hello. Dude, Acro Voice is struggle. I'm trying to determine what models are available for the Perplexity MCP tool. I haven't specified one, and by default, it looks like it's doing the 70B online model. What other models are available, and what are their strengths, weaknesses, and other details? Supposedly Sonar is default. 70B online, okay. I assume this is what I'm using. So what list is that coming from? I have no idea. Can you find any details of Sonar versus 70B online? People doing comparisons and providing their opinion? Have I tried Boomerang Test? Yes, for the first time today. I'm still like getting my head around how it works, but yeah, I plan to make some content with it. Yeah, I just downloaded Rue today for the first time. I think I saw you in the office hours, Figs. Still so annoying as a non-engineer trying to make apps with Auth. Yeah, Auth, even as an engineer, sometimes I have issues with like I had issues with Auth and Supabase across like prod and local. Wish it was all vibey. Yeah. Well, there's some solutions like Supabase that try to make it easier, but I mean, you still can run into issues, unfortunately. Okay, looks like Augment has finished writing the code. It changed like 600 lines of code, which is crazy. Um, I wonder if it's gonna test it. It isn't, but we can tell it to test. Maybe. Can scratch that. Can you use the Playwright MCP tool to test the app and fix any issues? Bolt versus Lovable, Windsurf, or Cursor? Personally, I've preferred Lovable, but like they keep changing. And also, I've preferred Cursor over Windsurf, but also those have changed so much since I haven't tried Windsurf since pretty much the first day it came out. So yeah, I could say probably similar with Bolt. Like if you really want a proper comparison, you have to try both like every day, because every day they like ship something new. Like the direction on root code, yeah. Yeah, that's my honest opinion, Luke. Oh shit, bro, all your team's watching me? A lot of pressure. I mean, I'm not doing anything. It's all the AI, so not pressure on me. Let's see this Playwright MCP looks like it's struggling to put the username admin in. Let me float this. It'll probably look better. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that failed. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, it signed in. Oh crap. Is that working? Maybe it's probably backend errors because it's not talking back. Yeah, Google AI has no attribute configure, and it's gonna fix it. Great. Do you think it's worth building Electron apps solo, or do you think building for the cloud is better? Kind of a loaded question. Yeah, I mean, it's not a fair comparison in my opinion. Like, there's situations where an Electron app is better, and there's situations where cloud is better. The benefits of a native app, Electron aside, is you don't have to pay for cloud resources. You know, your user will bring their own hardware. Now, that could be a benefit for you because you don't have to pay for cloud resources, but it could also be a detriment if your user doesn't have good enough hardware to run whatever you're running. Um, and then there's also downsides of a native app. It could be easier to kind of pirate it potentially. Um, what are some benefits? Benefits of cloud is like easy updating. You don't have to have the user install stuff if it's all running through the web. Um, yeah, like the packaging and like getting installing can be a pain in the ass. Um, yeah, there's a lot more to it, but that's kind of my initial thoughts. I hope that answers it. Feel free to ask some follow-up questions. Bro didn't realize there's new. I gotta stop it. There's new errors in the back end we need to fix before testing front end. Nice, I actually did Perplexity search. That's good. I kind of wanted to always search Perplexity because um like the models don't really know about this Gen AI module from Google because it's relatively new. I feel like we have some opportunity to multitask here. I'm gonna go through Discord, see if we can find anything. Gabber.dev. No, I haven't tried it lately. I came across it today. Inference for real-time AI text, voice, memory, and video. And video. Let's talk to Gabber. Oh, wait. Let's see how this goes. I have the sun coming in on me. Hello? Is this working? Looks like some kind of working. That's an issue. Probably in the back end. Oh, that is the backend. Ever form data. Oh no, from data. Okay. Let's try this talk together. I might close this one. Hello? Hello? Hello, Gabber? I can say something else?
That's an interesting start. But would you like to role-play something specific, like a sales trainer,
I
a
can't hear it.
teacher, or a friend? Or do you want me to suggest some options?
Oh, there we go.
It seems like we're getting started. Now that we've got the formalities out of the way, what would you like to talk about or role-play today?
Can you tell me about Gabber?
You're asking about me, Gabby. I don't have a personal connection to a person named Gabor, but I've heard of the famous Hungarian-British fashion designer and couturier, Zoltán Paul Gabor, also.
It's already logged in. Dude, my headphones are doing that thing again where whenever I talk, they go into this mode. Like they turn off voice canceling, noise canceling. Love your work. I asked Grok if it was possible to build a Chrome extension that can give you every line of code. And he gave me the code for the entire Chrome extension. What? Every line of code of what? Thinks the answer. The app I'm building is kind of a resource intensive, trying to build it for my own use case. Uses Puppeteer and FFmpeg for creating videos. I had started building it as a Next app, but Next wasn't the right choice for what I want. Yeah. If you want to use FFmpeg, generally like Electron, like you kind of need a native app. Well, this is receiving audio. I also have an app I'm trying to build in Electron, my video editing app too. It's using FFmpeg. Um, this looks like it's doing something. I'm not exactly sure what, but it is doing something. Great, the server is working, it's receiving audio and sending text responses back. Oh, we don't want text responses. But this is a good start. I might commit this on a separate branch and continue. I've been meaning to, this pretty much changes the whole file. I've been meaning to refactor to Gen AI. Let's see if Augment can now, instead of sending text back, can we send audio back? Let's watch some videos on the boomerang. I think this is a pretty cool thing. What's interesting is Boomerang doesn't actually ship with Roo code. It's rather like a mode that they have. Like in Roo code, I think I can show you guys. You know how like there's like agent mode and stuff in all these other apps, architect mode. There's actually like you can edit custom modes. I know Cursor has this now as well. And Boomerang mode is just like a preset that they have online that you can download. And if you go in to check the Boomerang mode, like you can make your own modes, but yeah, Boomerang mode, it's like there's an orchestrator who delegates tasks to like subtasks essentially, allowing you have a comprehensive understanding of each mode's capabilities, allowing you to break down complex problems into tasks that can be solved by specialists. And then like each specific mode has its own custom Roll. This one's super big. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. One issue, or I think it might be user errors. I didn't know how to have the UI so I can see both the like overall orchestrator view and the individual subtask view. I could only see like the subtask views. This guy's video is pretty good.
The box should say and show generated brief and small text showing the subject line. Now, I don't have to read this entire thing for you, but I get down and I talk about showing custom components. I talk about the JSON
Yeah, I don't
form.
know. I've subscribed to him. Gosu Coder, he seems pretty good, but yeah, it's probably too small to view in this mode. Chrome extension I wanted was to build an AI Chrome extension that can give me codes to anything. Okay, interesting. I was looking at it a while ago. Use FFmpeg Wasm. I actually had like 3 different builds. The Wasm one was a Vue.js project. The issue with Wasm was you could only upload like 2 gigabytes max files, I think. And also it was slower than the like native FFmpeg. So I ended up trying to do like with Electron you can do native FFmpeg. Boomerang with 2.5 Pro, nice. Are you running 2.5 off OpenRouter or like directly from Google or like Vertex?
Format.
The fastest, most accurate computer using and browser using agent just launched. This is Sergil Ozer, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, founder and CEO of General Agents Co., previously autopilot at Tesla, deep learning at Google DeepMind, and PhD. He and his team just launched ACE. This is the fastest agent I have ever seen. One of the biggest points of friction with using computer use agents like Operator from OpenAI is the speed. It is painstakingly slow and it makes a lot of mistakes. And now with ACE, it can actually run faster than what a human can do. Let's take a look. So remember, this is 1x speed. Copy a cute dog image from Google Chrome and share it with my boss on iMessage. Boom, opens it up, cute dog images. This is 1x speed, it looks fast forwarded. Opens iMessage, shares the dog. And it can not only use the browser, it can also control your computer. This is Mac OS. Zip these files and upload the zip to Google Drive in Chrome. Here we go. Highlighting the files, compressing, adding tags, opening Google Chrome, going to Drive. I mean, I can't even describe what's happening fast enough. Upload files, there's archive.zip, and uploaded. Highly
Pretty cool. But I gotta say, like, Clickless Cage was almost that fast with like a 7B model. But yeah, it was limited to the browser and like very primitive. Fluent FFmpeg. Yeah, I think I tried that. For some reason I couldn't get it working.
accurate, very, very fast. And once again, sending the drive link to, these are models. These are models, obviously there's scaffolding around the model, but this is a model trained in a very
So a new stealth model appeared on OpenRouter. It's called Quasar Alpha. And there's a lot of speculation that this might be GPT-5.
No
But
way. Definitely not GPT-5.
I think I have a different analysis on this. I think it's very likely that this was made by OpenAI and is the open source model that they will be releasing
That's
soon.
what I said.
I've done significant testing on this model, and I'll just pull up some of the chats that I had as part of that test. The first thing you do, hey, who made you? And it tells me that it was made by OpenAI.
Every model
And then
says that.
I ask it, are you GPT-5? And they say, I'm based on GPT-4. So this has me thinking this is maybe a GPT-4 mini open source model.
Pretty much every model says that.
Or when I'm using it is when I started to ask it about how it compares to its big brother GPT-4o, it then tells me that it is GPT-4. It thinks it's GPT-4. But and one company I used to work for, it's Encino, I asked it about it, and it actually was able to answer what that did. So it had that knowledge. When I asked it about my company, which was founded a few years ago, it does not. The other thing to note here is the knowledge cutoff, according to asking the model, is October of 2023. So who's mainly using the model right now? My favorite root code is number 1 on the leaderboard with 2.32 billion tokens.
Yeah, I was using a root code too.
We have Klein there at 1.82 billion. But if this is a local model that I can run on my computer, say in the 32 billion to 70 billion range, 70 billion I can't quite run, but let's just say it's 32 billion. This could be a great addition to my local arsenal. I do predict, though, before I jump into this, that this is the open source model that OpenAI will release. I believe it is in the range of 32 billion
Whoa.
to 70
I gotta
billion
stop this. This is
parameter model.
using
If
text to
it's
speech.
larger than that, I think that's a problem because I do think this kind of operates on par with models in that range. So it is going to be interesting to see like where this
We
ultimately
shouldn't
lands.
have to use a
For example, if
text-to-speech
this comes
model.
out
The
being a
Gen
650
AI
billion
Python
parameter
package
model and it's
should
this
have
massive thing,
ability
that's
to
going to be
return
rough, to be totally honest
audio,
with you. But I don't think
do
it is because of the
perplexity
context
searches
limit and
to
the
find
speed
out
of
the
it.
correct way to
Okay, so this is
run
the test of my
real-time
current code base.
streaming
This is a
with Gen
simple
AI
one.
package.
I've tried more complex ones, but it honestly just doesn't work when you try to use with Boomerang tasks. It ends up failing out.
What happened to
with
the
more
audio
complex
here?
stuff. But for things like this, I'm pretty confident it will work. So in OpenRouter, I have the Quasar Alpha selected here. I do still have it rate limited because I'm not sure the limit on the particular model, but I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm keeping it at a 10-second rate limit there. And I'm going to fire this off. Now, it is going to be incredibly fast, and we're going to stay in code mode here again. We're not going to do anything super complex. All right, so here it goes. It's actually reading the file, and I usually can resolve that. We'll see if it can do it here in a second. We got another error applying diff. No, that's the same one, sorry. And then it says it completed. Let's see if it actually did anything. So it imported the view router, youth router, and it set it properly. Now jumping over into my dev environment, you can see I'm not on that page. If I click here and I say I want to go to my demo org,
That guy is like Satesi. Oh, you've seen him before? I only discovered that guy yesterday, and I thought his video on the Boomerang root code was pretty good. I mean, there was only like 2 or 3 videos on it, and he actually like drew diagrams and stuff, which was nice. 4.0 mini isn't even 32? How big is 4.0 mini, do you know? Yeah, the 32 seems a bit small for it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think OpenAI ever like says what size their models are. I just got a cramp in my foot. What speech to text AI do you use compared to Aqua, Whisperflow? Do you like compare? Honestly, I haven't used any of the other ones. I think most people use Super Whisper, but yeah, haven't tried them. Which do you use any of them, Dark? I want to see this like MCPs on like N8N.
We are going to see that how we can use Tavilai MCP server or Tavilai API for information discovery, within N8N, and that via MCP.
This works.
So in my previous video, I have created how you can use Brave Search, right, via MCP as an MCP server within N8N. So N8N through their communities node, right, it's connect your LLMs or Gen AI systems or program to internet. If you want to find out latest information or you want to find out information which is publicly available on internet, you can use Tavilai. Not only Tavilai, you can use Brave Search, you can use DuckDuckGo, you can use Perplexity, you can use SERP API, you can use SerperDev, you can use n number of other information discovery APIs, right? So Tavilai is one of it. Early adopters when it comes to generative AI, era, right? I'll say something like that. Now you can just get an API, 1,000 free calls that you can get it. So let me just explain this because this is important. Now you can see I have asked use Tavilai search MCP. Let me just go a bit up so you can see it. I says use Tavilai search MCP tool to create a report on AI.
It's still a chat. What did I do with the chat? Speaking of chat, this one. Oh shit. What's going on? Error with WebSocket. Hey, thanks for the follow, Willy boy. Someone said it's smaller than that. Smaller than 32. Really? Damn. Super Whisper is good because you can customize the AI. How do you customize it? By like putting, like words, defining words, or other ways? Resource exhausted. Okay, that's a good error. Ish. It's better than some of the other ones, but it looks like we're making like hella calls. Yeah, you've got errors. Resource exhausted. Oh yeah, I found this mobile app maker A0. Mobile apps in minutes. Is it live? A0.dev. Looks like it. Can we... Oh, we can do something without signing up? That's pretty cool. One remaining change today. That's not bad. Alright, just ask for a voice transcription app. Let's see. Successfully implemented code change for Gemini API. Unfortunately, the WebSocket connection had issues. Let's continue to debug. Oh damn, that did build an app in minutes. Alright, let's see if this works. No, didn't work. I mean, how would it get permissions? I guess it's kind of a hard test for it. I'll close this for a sec. View on your phone. Oh, they have their own app. That's pretty cool. I was expecting an Expo QR code. Use LiveKit 5 minutes, you're done. Yeah, for voice. LiveKit is pretty good. Do I know knowledge graph construction? I know of it. I've never really built any knowledge graph stuff. Root code with Boomerang. Yeah, what about it? That's the new stuff, man. I did try Boomerang today for the first time. And yeah, I'll probably be trying it more. V0 needs to give us the ability to make mobile apps. Didn't they say that they did? I think you can make them with Expo. Oh no, that's not V0. Sorry, I'm thinking of Bolt. I think you can make mobile apps with Bolt with Expo. Oh, supposedly there's Llama 4 Omni on the way, which is pretty cool. That's sick. So Llama 4 is going to be an Omni model. Oh, I can't quit this. Oh, it's still using text to speech. Oh no, it's going to update the approach. Okay, good.
Era, right? I'll say something like that. Now you can just get an API, 1,000 free calls.
Replit you can, not Bolt. I swear I saw somewhere like Bolt mobile app. Could build a mobile app with Expo. Yeah, I think you just have to tell it to use Expo. And then like obviously it might not be easy to export without going and doing it yourself, but I'm pretty sure it can create an Expo app which can be built into native mobile. Because they made a post on X about it. a while ago. See? Introducing native mobile app support on Bolt. You can now go from idea to app store, no coding necessary. We've partnered with Expo. Oh, sick. Does it actually publish to the App Store? I don't think it actually publishes, but it might build. Yeah, pretty cool. Dude, this shit's flooding my memories. Um, ooh, let's see. Hello? Um, speech to text is disabled. Uh, can't tell if this is working or not. I think the answer is no. And why does it keep storing memories of you? It's pretty bad. I feel like I should purge the database. Okay. It's can I close this? Thank God. Next steps. Alright, let's see what the summary. After extensive debugging, async, we've attempted to fix this. There's a rate limit issue. We've switched from experimental to standard model. Server was running correctly with multiple WebSocket connections. This could be due to the front end reconnecting multiple times. We've temporarily disabled this text to speech to focus on getting the basic functionality. This was updating and how can we like strip down the execution to just bare bones testing the WebSocket audio? Maybe make like a test front end and ensure we don't hit rate limits. And also I noticed that it's saving stuff to the memory too often. So yeah, let's just take this one step at a time and debug all the issues. Clearly we have an infinite loop. Yeah, I think so. Yakibi, thanks for the follow. I want to turn off these headphones. I wonder if it still plays the audio. It's fine. All right, what's it doing? Create a simple test front end HTML, create a minimal backend script, test the WebSocket connection. Sounds good to me. It's going to generate a test audio file. Short Python script on a Google GitHub on Gemini 2. Find examples of real-time stream API projects on GitHub that use the Gen AI Python package by Google. This kind of looks like what we want here. Can you extract all relevant code from the first project in the notebook? Damn, it's using generative AI again. Is that a hallucination? Must be, because it didn't. No politic here, you're back. What's up? Why aren't I using cursor? I think augment code is better, to be honest. Well, look, we have a test front end now. Connect. Oh shit, it connected. But I mean, it's not audio. Do you like clone or windsurf more? I assume you mean Klein. Yeah, I like Klein probably more than windsurf, but I haven't tried windsurf since it first came out, so I'm sure it's a lot better than when I last tried it. Oh, why? Yeah, because augment code is now fully free and for a limited time, and it's been working better than Cursor in my experience. Can't decide between Bolt, Cursor, and Copilot. Which would you recommend? Cursor is definitely the most capable out of the three, but if you're maybe less experienced, Bolt can be easier to work with, theoretically. But out of the three, I'd say Cursor is probably the best. Yo, Lazy, thanks for this link. Oh, hell yeah. This could help me. Wait, this isn't even using that package either. When was this from? 4 months ago. Nah, dude, this is outdated. This is how I used to use this directly by the WebSocket. I appreciate you linking it, but I'm trying to use the Gen AI Python package now. So I had this working before, but yeah, apparently this Gen AI package is a good way to abstract it all. So I'm trying to get that to work, but who knows? I mean, it's not doing so well. try to get it to do like a simple test. Wait. I actually think that Cook, like that Python notebook I had, was somewhat useful. This one. Oh. Yeah, that one. Because this one actually uses it. Multimodal Live API. Always link something else. What's this? Yes, okay, this one's actually the right package. And this was made last month. Okay, this one could be good. Potentially. Appreciate it, lazy. This one could be good. I'm gonna let Augment cook before we try to give it this one. I don't like how this minimal test is just. Oh, it's not like before it said audio test. Oh shit. It just played some white noise. Great, the server received the message and sent an audio file, but it looks like it couldn't test the audio file. We definitely heard the audio file. I'm gonna make a new file with this and reference it in the backend. Go sample Gen AI code. I got this really annoying sun. I think I can block it out 1 sec. Nope. um, I have no idea. I can't see half the screen. It's fine. We'll have to live with it. Different. What do you think of Menace? Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it was overhyped when it first came out. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's game changing." But yeah, I don't think it like is game changing, but it's definitely a step in the right direction for these like general agents. What's cool is like they have the terminal usage, which is what we already had. With like Klein and Cursor, they all can do stuff in the terminal, but it had like um, pretty decent like planning and browser usage. So technically you could do, and also it was like in a VM separate from your computer, which made it like more secure, and like you could just leave it and also like leave it and go away and come back later, and like you don't have to worry about keeping your computer on. But like technically I think anything you could do with that you could have done with client and browser use. Do I plan to continue work on the 100x orc? That's a good question. Honestly, it's pretty low priority. And I found something. Where did I post it? I found someone that's doing something very similar to this. Check this out. This is pretty much like 100x Orchestrator's idea. Why settle for one Claude code when you can run 10 in parallel? So we built Claude Squad, a manager of Claude Code and Azure tasks. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty much the same idea as the 100x Orchestrator. Yeah, they have like multiple instances of Claude Code or Aider. And I don't know exactly what the flow is, but that's pretty cool. If these guys keep up the momentum, looks like they already have 112 stars, which I think is more than what I have on the 100x Orc, and yeah, it could be good. I figured someone else would come and do a better job than me, so I've kind of just been chilling on that idea. All right, how's this going? Oh, we've stopped on that agent. Let's see. Perfect. The client received both text, echo, and audio data. This confirms that our WebSocket-based audio streaming is working correctly. Summarize what we accomplished. Test the audio. This demonstrates. Okay. Yes, I've also added Gen AI, sample Gen AI code for reference as a working example that we should copy yet keep our function calling, etc. All right, this might be too hard for it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Have I tried Gemini code? There's a CLI version? Gemini code? No, I haven't. That's pretty cool. Because it'll be like mostly free, right? You put it in Discord, Gemini code? I assume this is unofficial, right? Yeah. Gemini code. Pretty cool. There's so many coding agents now. I definitely don't have time to try that one. Artel, what's up, man? I think we've got this agent to do too many different things. I don't know how well it's gonna do here. GenAI configure. Wait, what? How does it get the key? From the environment variables, supposedly. Hmm. I think this agent's getting confused. We've given it too many things. Critman, y'all seen GenSpark is better than Manus without a waitlist. Yeah, I have seen GenSpark. Manus is off the waitlist now too, I'm pretty sure, but it's paid. Have you used GenSpark? What have you made it do? Lazy didn't think GenSpark was nearly as good. What I want to do, I think what GenSpark the one that can make phone calls? That's a pretty cool feature. Like phone calls, because obviously that's like that's a thing that Manus can't do. I mean, it's not going to be useful for most use cases, but like I think GenSpark showed that like to book restaurants and like do travel shit, they actually like use the phone call agent, which was pretty interesting. I think for a lot of people like that they still do things over the phone could be pretty good. Um, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna search this on GitHub. This is like pro software engineer shit. Searching unique shit. Boom, 55 results. Can we sort by like date? Don't fucking see shit. uh, okay, this one. This could be. This could be a good example as well. Give it all these examples. Oh shit, I pressed play. What does it say? Perfectly connected WebSocket, Synapse. This demonstrates that we've successfully replaced WebSocket with GenAI for audio response. We've created a simple client server. Oh shit, okay, so this reckons it's going to work now. No, it's I mean, fuck it, what implement it into wait. Set up the basic example for voice communication with Gemini. Check out Gen 2 for how to add API key. I asked GenSpark for something and halfway through it asked for money. From you? That's pretty interesting. Do you know open source that's similar to Cursor? Yeah, there's Pear.ai. That one's a whole IDE. But then there's extensions like Cline and RuCode, which are really good coding extensions. Abisai, thanks for the follow. Let me find some more examples here. Gemini Gradio. This is a different one. Well, this one seems pretty big. You have files and stuff. Wow, this one's huge. Let's do this one too. Sample GenAI 3.py. All right. Okay, that's good. We have a lot of sample code to reference. Oh, and this one has tools. Four months ago. Interesting. Okay, that should be enough, I hope. Can I repeat the names? I need to write them, record them. Yeah, I'll write them out for you here. I should just post my Google Sheet again. Pear.ai, Cline, RuCode, Aider. What else is open source and good? Guess you have like continue. All right, this is in order from most similar to Cursor to least similar to Cursor. Maybe. Is it Pear.ai? Is that even their domain? No, it's not Pear.ai. Is it Pear AI? TryPear.ai is their domain. Hey, Hertzfeld. Do we have the restream chat? Yes. Oh, actually, I don't know if restream chat worked. Oh, man. I think it didn't. We missed out on all the X messages, probably. Do we get to see him here? 10 minutes ago. That ain't true. But it was laggy, too. Loading. Saws. That was like 6 views. I don't think anyone would have joined. No worries, Clark. Best AI code editor in my opinion. Right now, I'm really liking Augment Code. That's what I'm using right now. Augment Code. But this stuff is changing every day. Like I hadn't used. I mean, Augment Code actually only released 2 days ago, so yeah. Oh, thanks for the heart me, Steady. Appreciate you. Bro, still saying the Gemini API key is not set. Alright, if this doesn't work this time, I'm going to revert to before previous commit, and we're going to attempt to one-shot the refactor with all these sample codes in context. I'm going to try augment, I'm going to try rucode. I can try Klein as well. Yeah. So this is still just doing text, so I think I might just stop this here. Yeah. Yeah, this is not what I want. Okay, I'm gonna stop this, undo all these. Yep, undo all these changes. We're gonna stash the sample codes. Wait, where's the first one? Oh, they put one of them in the wrong directory. Okay, stashing the sample codes. Stash. And then we're gonna dash that. Okay, I think I could just reset all these. I'm just changing branches back to main. Okay. Add back the sample code. All right, should have the sample codes here. Now, let's try root code first, because it's Q. We'll try it in the boomerang mode. We're trying to migrate main.py to use the Gen AI Python package by Google. I have provided example code that we should reference. Sample. This might be too much. We should probably only like give it one. I'm gonna try to give it all of it. This is running the Quasar model as well. I'm gonna change it. I'm actually gonna change it to Google 2.5. Yes. Actually, Google's model might actually be like, you know, trained on this stuff too, which is pretty good. Google 2.5. Oh, they have a free and a non-free. Let's try the free one first until we hit the rate limit. All right, this is the whole message. Copied it so we can paste it onto the other agents. Let's see how we go. So we're in boomerang mode, so it's gonna make a subtask, as you can see here. So like this normal mode is the orchestrator, and then it creates subtask, and it's gonna go into the subtask. TechFriend have tested the cost of Gemini 2.5 preview on Aider Polyglot benchmark. No, I don't think anyone has. I'm not sure if the rate limits will provide anyone except Paul to do that as well.
It's been nice using Rucode for really hack stuff too. In debug mode, it created a patch commit for Transformers JISNode module to use an embedding model that wasn't compatible with it.
Oh, that's it. I'm really hoping this gets to one shot the root code to kill all these terminals. Oh, we can just press this. Oh, it's command backspace. Oh, sweet, that works. Nice. Do you think any of these agents will be able to one-shot this change? Surprised we haven't hit the rate limit yet. Looks like technically it's not one-shotting because it keeps like fixing linter errors or something. Okay. It's finished. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. So I'll run the front end, yarn dev. Yep. Oh no, it's still going. Okay, it's still going, my bad. Rucode wants to edit this file. Is it going to edit the file? Looks like the answer is yes. This is definitely a lot slower than Quasar was. Been sitting for almost 2 hours. I want to stand up for a bit. There we go. Still going. Dude, this Mac green screen is so good. It's like flawless. I also have like Mac voice isolation. 2 tools that I was paying for last year. And the latest Mac OS just like ships it for free. Amazing. Damn, so root code is actually taking quite a long time to do this. I would say. I'd be pretty sure augment code would finish this task a lot quicker. Though I do have to say that what's more important is if it actually works in the end. So we'll see what happens. Also, the thing about root code is, I don't know, like I wish there was a way to see the different views, but in this boomerang mode, it's like, oh, I guess it's all in the same view. It like switches to like coding mode to architect mode, and it's able to use the context to kind of like switch back and forth and kind of like do subtasks. Now I don't know, I don't think it does the subtasks in parallel. But that would be a really cool next step. I'm pretty sure augment code actually teased multiple agents in parallel when they're released, so that'd be pretty cool to see. Interestingly, this is like the first time I'm seeing this view with the code actually being written live. Like all the other times Rue edited the file, we never saw this view. And this view just seems so slow. Augments search replace or however they do it seems like pretty fast, which is pretty cool. But it looks like, yeah, we're changing like pretty much every single line in this whole file, so no surprises that it's taken so long. All right, that's the end. No, it's still going. Creating new lines. Let's go. I'm gonna charge my phone while this is doing it. Copilot and VS Code has agentic capabilities now. Agents are everywhere, yep. Everyone said to 2025 year of the agents. They weren't lying. Okay. Root code finally finished. How long did that take? Does it tell me? Doesn't really tell me. Seems like at least 10 minutes. I'm gonna see if they was able to one-shot that. I'd be really impressed if it did. Root code with Gemini 2.5. I think I can just run it like this. Nope. Straight away we have an error. Google generative types has no attribute. Okay. I'm gonna stash that. And then stash it on the root code. I'm gonna give the exact same prompt to augment and see how it does. Yes. I give main.py. Main.py. We're trying to make. Oh, okay. We're trying to migrate main.py to use the GenAI package. Here are the references. Sample. Honestly, I should only be giving one sample here, but well, maybe multiple works. Honestly, it didn't really fill that much of the context window. All right, let's see how augment code does. Yo, Bella, what's up? Reno KPP. Been a while, yeah. What's up? You still AI coding? Were you ever AI coding? Check out Reno. It's like you can't see the chat. If I double the chat, maybe you will. Double chat. Wait, this didn't really work. Didn't work. Okay, let's see what augment does. It reads all the files. Oh, I couldn't read that file. That's the most important one. Okay, then I was able to find it and read it eventually. And then it gave a plan. Update the imports, modify the connection class. Okay, that's looking good, looking good. And then it's using its context engine. Yeah, I mean, augment code is pretty impressive here. Let's see if the end result is as impressive as it's planning. Also the speed. I'm gonna join my own live from my alt. Yeah, yo. How hard is it to see this shit on TikTok? Oh, it's not too bad. It's you can like zoom as well. It's actually fine. Not a bad experience. Gonna run up the likes. Join my own live. It's pretty delayed though. Bit of a shame. It's like at least, I don't know, 20 seconds delayed. This is interesting. It's doing it like kind of step by step. Probably a good thing. It seemed like Code kind of planned it step by step, but in the end you saw it like executed the edit all in one go. Pretty interesting. The social stream dates are being releases. YouTube Shorts checkbox. Auto finding YouTube videos. Kokoro TTS. Oh, that's pretty good. Wonder how that works. Added built-in Kokoro TTS. Wonder if that's in there. README. Kokoro. Search. What can I search? I guess it. Can't do in page search. Nope, there's no README. Web GPU CPU. Wow, so it's local Kokoro. I wonder if it installs it. Who knows? Damn, this is done. Yeah, dude. Augment code definitely was a lot faster than Rue with Gemini 2.5. Now, let's see if it works. Yeah, I'll be impressed if it does still. Like, this was quite a big, difficult change. Okay, we didn't get an error straight away. That's already better than Rue code. Let's check the front end. Okay, front end gives an error because we're not off. That's fine. We can just log out and back in. Okay, the error's gone. That's good. Let's try chat. Hello? Nope. Okay, we got an error there. Okay, I mean, better than Rue. What was the error? Let's see. Line 466. Async generator can't be used in await. I feel like we might be able to fix this easily. I'm gonna like stick it out with Augment for a little bit. Let's see. Yo, save live. Best free AI is good build a health digital care website. I think lovable.dev for building websites for free. Just note you only get 5 messages on their site per day. So either you'll have to do it over multiple days or like just make sure you write really good prompts. Really detailed first prompt for what you want. But yeah, so the website I'm talking about, lovable.dev, LOVABLE.dev. Yeah, I'm sorry. Save live. I know you probably messaged this like 10 seconds ago at least. There's a bit of a delay on TikTok. So yeah, just bear with me. But yeah, lovable.dev. So typed it in the chat there. I wonder if that comes through. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's nice. Oh, you've been using Lovable, but I've been having trouble with it. Yeah, I mean, they're not perfect. There's other tools like Bolt and V0, and like if you want to do a bit more capable tools like Cursor or Augment Dev, Klein, Aider. But I think like if you're having issues with Lovable, it'll probably be more difficult with the other tools. Though, should we have to restart this? Though you can take your project from Lovable by exporting it to GitHub and then working on it with Cursor or another one of those tools as well. That's an option. Okay, another additional headers issue. I give like 4 to 5 additional prompts here because I do have to wrap up pretty soon, so we probably won't get time to test Klein. Though this is an interesting, like, pretty complex task, which I would like to test different agents with. It's good. I've been trying to find like something like this, like a prompt that we can test multiple agents with. And so far everything's failing. There's no one's really able to one-shot it. I doubt Cursor or Windsurf or Klein can, but I'm definitely down to try and just see like how far. Maybe we'll give him like 3 additional, yeah, that's a good one. 3 additional like debug prompts, so like errors. Because like even the most experienced software engineers definitely wouldn't be able to refactor this first try. I think like they would take, unless they like knew the Gen AI package back to front, it would take them like 3 error bug fixing attempts at least. Save Live says after I finish, it's not displaying on the web browser, and I could share a URL to my audience. Damn. Yeah, I mean, try check the console logs with Command Shift J. No, Command Option J, and see if there's any errors in here. If there is, you can feed them to Lovable. Although I think Lovable should be able to read the logs itself. So yeah, I'm not sure. Jessin Berries, hello, how are you? Thanks for leaving a comment. You seem to be new to the chat. You into AI coding? Gemini 2.5 Pro supports computer use. Testing with RuCline. How does that work? Like they have their own VMs? It's pretty cool if so. Pretty cool if so. We got our new Ray Fernando video.
Formless, the anti-form revolution. I was like, yo, this is really, really good. The developer in me was gonna want to jump right in and be like, yo, we have to make this idea right now. I'm gonna code it up. I'm gonna use Next.js. I'm gonna get V0. I gotta get Cursor up in here. This is kind of where we take that step back and see if people actually really want this, right? If I go spend a bunch of money to make this happen and then no one signs up, I've seen this story before, and I'm gonna make $0. I'm gonna catch an L. I'm gonna spin around for months and then try to force this product down people's mouths, and they may not even want this. What I discovered, there's this website called Fast Waitlist. It's invented by some kid who wanted to do this type of thing more often, and he was having the same problem I was having. He was basically always trying to generate a waitlist, trying to get people to sign up. And I've actually told a couple of friends about this, and they've made some waitlists, and they already got like 100 people to sign up just from literally writing down their ideas actually came up with this great name called Form.
Pretty cool. Man, I'm just so impressed with this green screen by Mac. It's so perfect. Why is Lovable so much better? Is it running Claude Sonnet? Could be many things, man. There's a whole pipeline that goes into these tools. That's more than just the model. It probably is using Claude Sonnet. You're here just trying to figure out if AI generated code is a good move. Yeah, definitely for like easy stuff, I think it's a no-brainer. Like, but when you want more complex or security sensitive stuff, you might want to have like lots of supervision at least. But yeah, I think as the future progresses, these models, these tools are going to get way more capable, and if you're not using AI, you're definitely going to be left behind. Okay, this is a familiar error. This is the last error. I'm going to feed augment, and then we're going to wrap up this stream if it doesn't work, even if it does work. Yeah, thank you everyone who's stuck around, or even if you've just dropped in for a little bit. I appreciate you guys. Everyone who's commented. I only see 4 people here because I refreshed it, but yeah, everyone else as well. Appreciate y'all. Play some outro music. Damn, I can't hear that. It's reading that one. Yeah, I think if I just gave it one sample file, it would have been better. Good to know though. The more we try it, the more we learn, so that's good. Fail fast, learn fast, learn deep, or something like that. 1 minute to generate, 15 days to debug. Yeah, that is kind of the case at the moment, especially with more complex code. But over time, hopefully that'll decrease. Thank you, Save Live. Appreciate you. Okay. This is it. The final moment of truth. Let's see. No, straight away errors. Oh wait. Yeah, straight away. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much guys. I'll see y'all next stream if you're around. If you're not, it's all good. Have a good day, weekend. Probably weekend. Have a good weekend. Peace. Hey Bella, thank you. Just caught your message as I was leaving. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Sandora team.